Sky News have recently published an article on the 21st of October 2024 stating that having the odd flutter, so a gambling transaction on your bank statement, can actually get your mortgage declined. So in this video, we're going to dive deep into what my thoughts are and go through the article to see if this is actually true. So what are we waiting for? Let's find out. So as you can see from the article here, it says, while having the odd bet on the football team to win at the weekend sounds like a bit of harmless fun, it could actually scupper your chances of getting a mortgage. Lenders have always been cautious when coming to approving mortgages, but some brokers have noticed that even the odd gambling transaction is now viewed as a red flag. Typically, borrowers will be judged on a range of factors, including their income, age, credit utilization, payment history when they submit a mortgage application. So the thing about income, age, credit utilization, etc., those things are things that lenders look into when assessing if you are eligible for a mortgage. And there's many other things. So for example, your payment history, if you've had any late payments, any adverse credit, there's so many things that get taken into consideration by each individual lender when you're applying for a mortgage. Now, every lender has a different lending criteria. So it's your broker's job or your job if you're going direct to the bank to ensure that you meet that lender's lending criteria to give you the best chance to get mortgage approval for that loan that you need to buy the home that you want. Now let's continue to read this article. So here it says that another mortgage broker has recently seen banks declining applications based on gambling transactions on clients' bank statements, even if it's the odd flutter. So this is not good news in a way, right? Because this is the actual mortgage broker saying it. And he said that the tolerance for gambling transactions seems to vary from lender to lender. They've seen it in cases declined where clients have separate accounts for placing bets, but not even those who bet on the football at the weekend are getting mortgage applications declined. Now let me tell you exactly how it works and why this article is utter nonsense. Now, hear me out. The first thing is lenders can decline mortgage applications if they are gambling transactions and multiple gambling transactions on the bank statement. The odd flutter, very unlikely. There must be a bigger cause in the background. For example, the client's credit file. They might have adverse credit, CCJs, defaults. I can tell you now, as a mortgage broker myself, I have arranged plenty of mortgage applications where my clients bet on the football every weekend. Now, the main red flag for mortgage lenders when you are applying for a mortgage, if they see gambling transactions on your bank statement, is if you're living beyond your means. Meaning, are you in your overdraft every single month and are you constantly using, for example, gambling sites? Are you constantly making bets? If you can see Monday to Friday, bet, hands down, fine. There is a good chance your application could get declined. But if it's on the odd transaction on the weekend and you are not in your overdraft and you're living in your means, I'm telling you now, the mortgage lender will not decline your application on this basis. There is further things going on in the background as to why the mortgage lender won't give you a mortgage loan. As I mentioned earlier in this video, every lender has a different lending criteria. It's your broker's job or your job to ensure that the lender that you apply to, you meet lending criteria wise to get the mortgage loan that you want. So the message of this video is don't believe everything that you hear on the news. There is always an underlying cause in the background. As I mentioned, you can get declined for a mortgage if there are multiple transactions for gambling, but the odd flutter, I'm telling you now, it's just not happening. There's got to be a lot more going on in the background, and that's where it's your job or your broker's job to make sure that you fit that lending criteria for that mortgage lender you're applying for a mortgage loan with. I hope this video's helped, and I'll see you on the next one.